welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton, and today I'm going to introduce you to a young musician in the community who has a very big sound. He's a songwriter and a performer, and you'll be surprised when you meet him. His name is Troy Breslow. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
I heard you at Victorian Tea Station at an open mic night a while back, and you have just a really different, distinctive sound that is your own. You know, a lot of performers kind of fit mold A, mold B, or mold C. You made your own mold.
Yeah.
How would you describe your sound?
Very Americana, very old, mixed with new, yeah.
And I think that's why it's also a little bit of a surprise coming out of someone so young. It is kind of an old country sound, but updated.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
I would say so, yeah.
What were your influences growing up?
Bob Dylan, Hank Williams.
Okay, some people don't even put those two together.
Woody Guthrie a lot too, yeah.
So old folk, old country, really, I guess I would kind of call it roots music, at least for a part of the country. Mm-hmm. But you know, how does it get to where you make it your own?
It just takes time.
It takes time, says the 21-year-old.
Well, yeah. Well, I've been writing songs since I was 13, so.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Like, how do you even, you know, A, have anything to say at age 13, sorry, but B, have the confidence and the musical skills?
I don't know, my mom just bought me a book on Bob Dylan. I read it one day, and I've been stuck ever since, so.
That's quite an influence. I know one of the things that stood out to me, in addition to your sound, was the songwriting. And I was listening to a song in which you'd been through a breakup, and part of the comment was that you weren't even old enough to have a drink. And it was, you know, this beautiful way of speaking to probably your own generation, but older folks too, because that's what some of us do when we go through a bad situation. And it highlighted, you know, this very personal story of yours.
Yeah, it's kind of like Arlo Guthrie says, you know, you write a sad song, you play it for other people, you feel better about it, you know.
Is it a form of therapy and a form of, you know, letting things out?
For a lot of folks,
No, I'm not asking a lot of folks. I'm asking about you.
Well, I'm part of that, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, but it comes and goes, you know.
So where did you start performing? If you were writing songs at 13, what does that look like in your life?
Started out doing talent shows in school. Then it just started the open mic kind of thing, you know. Honestly, I was in college for a couple of years and just wound up playing for anybody that wanted to listen to me, you know.
I do remember, you know, you were at Victorian Tea Station a lot, you play at Goodies, you pop in at open mic nights. I know you've gotten some actual paying jobs since.
Quite a few.
But you still are part of that community of musicians in Hampton Roads, but especially in Hampton, where you know, you put it out there and you wait for ideas and critiques and kind of work through things with other musicians. Is that fair?
I would say so, yeah. We're kind of all there for each other in a way.
So who has mentored you as you've been on this musical journey? You grew up in York County.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Folks I've known for a long time, guys like Von Deal, my friend Rob Vandereet, he's in a band called the Angry Sinners. Fantastic honky-tonk, by the way. Guys like Logan Vath, I don't know if you know Logan Vath. I have friends, bands like Gray Shit Lake Road. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've all kind of all been there, you know.
Hampton, and I know it's part of the region, but I think especially in Hampton, and maybe Von Deal is that center, but there is a real community of singers and songwriters working together to perform for everybody, but also perform for each other and get better and talk about music, right?
Yeah, there's been a lot of that.
Was this always your life plan? I mean, if you started out at age 13, you kind of had an idea this is where you were going.
Yeah.
How does that sit with other people in your life? Parents, school guidance counselors, things like that?
Took my parents some time to get used to it. Guidance counselors, they always thought it was kind of cool, you know.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
so people weren't like, no, you need to go to college. College is...
It's always kind of been there, you know. College is always encouraged, you know, by family and friends still to this day, you know. I'm not like, I haven't totally given up on it, you know. Teaching's kind of a backup plan, I guess.
Well, you know, in some ways,
Yeah.
whenever you reach that point, it is a way that a musician draws a regular paycheck, and it is a way that you give back and help mentor people, kind of the way they mentored you.
Eventually, it might come to that point, you know.
So you are now how old?
21.
You can have that drink after your next breakup, right?
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself going?
I'm not sure. I've thought about a lot of places. Thought about Austin, thought about Nashville. I'd like to really pursue something more frugal. But for now, I'm sticking it close to home.
Well, that's good for us.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll be here all that long. I've heard you. I think you're going to go amazing places. But while you're here, let's talk about where people can find you. And I know open mic nights are hit or miss, and you have other things. But you are kind of a regular or semi-regular at Victorian Tea Station, especially Singer-songwriter Night, which is the first Thursday of the month. Where else can we catch you?
Well, if you feel like driving down at the end of the month, I'll be at 5 Points Community Market on the 27th.
Oh, they do a lot of fun things.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll also be at the Sunset Grill on the 28th.
Another fun place outside Hampton. You also might be at Goodies open mic night from time to time.
From time to time, I pop in there. Yeah.
And we can follow you on your website or
just Troy Breslow on Facebook, Instagram as well.
And Instagram. Now you mentioned Bob Dylan as an influence, but obviously Hank Williams. What is your connection to that? Not today's country music, not what's playing on the radio now, but old time country.
Just the sound.
And how were you exposed to it? Your grandparents?
Honestly, no. I probably found Hank Williams through Bob Dylan, because that was a major influence on Bob Dylan. And I was playing this benefit at Haas's Deli. My friend Tony Bob was running sound. He said, "Troy, you should sing Hank Sr. because you have the voice for it." And I was like, "Okay, let's give it a shot." I did it. People went nuts. I've been doing it ever since, you know. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Now, is there anything you want to say? Because I want to wrap up the talk so that we can hear you perform some of your original music.
The next two songs the songs I'm gonna do today are gonna be on my new album, Politics and Road Rage.
Wait, so you're 21 and you already have an album and you're working on another album, right?
Yes.
That's a way to make us old people feel like we haven't accomplished very much in life. Now, that's really impressive. Like, do you stop and think of that? That at your age, it's pretty unusual and pretty darn impressive. Or are you just so busy moving?
It's kind of scary because it's like, you know, am I gonna write songs in 10 years? You know, am I still gonna be doing it? You know, but.
Whatever you'll be doing, I'm sure it'll be the right thing at that point. You know, if this is the right thing for you now, write it. See where it goes. And I wish you the best of luck. And we are going to break now, but we'll be right back with your music. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Troy Breslow. I'm from Yorktown, Virginia, and the song is called Work Instead of Whiskey. It's going to be on my new record. I don't want to live in Dixie, but the land is in my heart. I take it with me everywhere I go. I've been dreaming of the mountains ever since we've been apart. The skyline here has taught me all that it can know. I'm a hard-driving, hard-working hell of a man, slinging work instead of whiskey. And I'm all loving for all of the world, and I wish that you could see me where I land. I'm an honest man, slinging work instead of whiskey. This far alone, and as much as I look back, sweet memories cannot compare today. I've got money in my pocket and 2 feet on the ground. I've been looking up ever since you let me down. And I'm a hard-driving, hard-working hell of a man, slinging work instead of whiskey. And I'm all loving for all of the world, and I wish that you could see me where I land. I'm an honest man, slinging work instead of whiskey. I've got a brand new love to call my own. But then again, sometimes life just takes you home. You're back again. I'm a hard-driving, hard-working hell of a man. And I'm all loving for all of the world, and I wish that you could see me where I land, slinging work instead of whiskey. Oh, slinging work instead of whiskey. This next song is the opposite of that one. This one is called I Wish. I need something to warm my heart while my body falls apart. These working days are killing me and breaking my poor heart. I keep running into memories where I'm holding you to sleep. I miss you every day, that's what I get for digging deep. And I wish this iced tea was whiskey. I wish that you were mine. I wish that I could drown these troubles instead of talking all the time. I wish that everybody knew what you put me through. I wish that I had learned my lesson back before I fell for you. Another night at an open mic, and I'm letting it all fly out. I wish somebody would come along and tell me to shut my mouth. Shut up and play, kid, is what they say, but I've never listened once. And that'll be the death of me till I'm dumb enough to get drunk. And I wish this iced tea was whiskey. I wish that you were mine. I wish that I could drown these troubles instead of talking all the time. I wish that everybody knew what you put me through. I wish that I had learned my lesson back before I fell for you. Yodelay, yodelay.
Thank you.